Welcome back to Enlightened Trading. My name is Conrad, and yeah, I'll give you another update on Bitcoin. So, starting things off, well, first, there hasn't been really a lot of trading action or price action moving in any certain direction. So yeah, I adjusted my pitchfork. I think this looks actually quite reasonable now. You can see we connected actually almost every touch here on the bottom, and almost every major wick on the top, and this on Bitstamp to the point actually. So I think that looks very nice. And also, I then adjusted or I drew in condition to that a trend line right here, where we still find support time and time again. And although I don't like that support level or support trend line is touched so many times, because that usually indicates a breakdown, I do think that this could be bullish, since this looks very much like a falling wedge. I don't like falling wedges that much, because there still is tremendous amounts of overhead resistance or enormous amount of potential of overhead resistance. As you can see, we would have this high, this high, this high, and this high still acting as resistance if we break out. Even though you can see, and I moved this to the 4-hour, that we still are pushing to lower lows constantly, yet we are wicking most of the time very sharply off of it, and are immediately finding resistance on this upper trend line, which seems to be respected very nice. And as you can see, now today recently we wicked in, I think actually an hourly candle. Yeah, we wicked up, tested it perfectly, and then came down again, and are now finding a short-term rally, maybe up to these highs one more time. I am now scaling into bullish positions to trade this short term. I think I'll entry around 9,100. I think that would be reasonable. Also, I think this horizontal support area will be broken if this trend line will get broken, since I think that's more important than this horizontal line. But I do think that we could see short-term resistance around 9,100. Also, because there just is a tremendous amounts of resistance. Also, 9,000 psychological will be playing a major role, in my opinion. So yeah, I think that's basically the essence of this video. You can see, and we're still holding on this trend line. This pitchfork has in this, at least in this consolidation, this sideways movement, got a bit obsolete. So we will see how that will play out in the future. Yet I do still think that this channel will be playing a very important role in the next upcoming moves in Bitcoin. If we break, or I think it could still be reasonable that if we break 9,100, this high, that we will find resistance right here on this Fibonacci. I think that's a 0.618. I'm not sure actually, but you can see it was important resistance, and I think it will be still after a short-term breakout. It very depends what this means for the next couple of days and the next week for Bitcoin's price. If we actually again are able to hold the price and consolidate sideways and maybe see another breakout, then we could look for a retest of this trend line of 9,400. but most likely we will then wick sharply off of it. I do still think that this could be just a lower high, and then we will see fade away again to lower lows, and maybe this will be in some shape or form with this 9,200 area playing a descending channel. Oh yeah, so there still is a lot of resistance on the top or on the upside. Also, I do think there is important resistance on the downside as well. Of course, around 8,350-ish, and well, yeah, 8,200 will be important, and yeah, so on. You can see also in the past, we are now actually holding right onto 8,500, which is major support. It was in the past, and it is acting now, of course, too. So I could see this rebound short term, set a lower high, and maybe hold the price, but that will depend if the bulls look bullish or if they don't, or if they are actually able to hold the price. Okay, so yeah, although you might already we now are, I think, 1 or 2 days away from a death cross on the 100 and the 200 EMA. I'm not sure. Bitcoin does have the tendency, and not Bitcoin only, but to actually rally into the death cross to create a lower high in this case, and basically negate the shorts that could have been built. And I will look at shortly at shorts and longs in a couple of minutes. And yeah, this could be playing a major role. Still, our 200 EMA is actually ascending and not descending. If the 200 EMA was descending, I think this could be more important than I think it is now, just because moving averages have been moving sideways most of the time and in the past weeks and months, and I think moving averages or death crosses are only mostly significant if they are both moving into the direction of the current market situation. That would be if they both were descending, then I think it would be more significant than it would give it now a probability to be. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's just very sharply basically said what I wanted to say. I will try to keep my videos now a bit more to the point. Maybe even make a little less videos. I don't know. I'm very much looking forward to my new computer going to be delivered next week, and from like Monday to Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, and I will then be able to maybe set up a bit differently my alignment, and also have the ability to stream. And yes, there's League of Legends down here. Don't get confused. Okay. Yeah. I think the next couple of days will be very determining what will happen to Bitcoin's price. Maybe, yeah, you can see this falling wedge seems to be of significance, and we could now see short-term gains for Bitcoin to the upside. Maybe even rallying into the death cross in the next 2 days. I think most likely beyond or after this week there will be death cross. So yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, hope you have a great weekend. uh, a nice start into the next, of course. I don't know. Maybe I'll see you guys on Sunday. I don't know yet. Depends on how fit I will be since I will be out and about tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, that's it. And I'll see you guys and girls, you people, back next time. Bye.